my friends out there in YouTube land. It's your good buddy Philtastic Phil here, and welcome back to our channel. I'm here, of course, as always, with my beautiful bride.
Hi.
She says hi, but you heard that, so I didn't need to reiterate it, but I did. And we have our Monday mail call today. Honey, guess what? This comes to us from Brooklyn. Don't sound too impressed. Yeah, if I thought about this more, we would have had a nice little, I think, celebration getting something from Brooklyn. We would have worn our Beastie Boys t-shirts. We could have had like some Brooklyn-style pizza, you know?
Yeah, we have plenty of pizza.
Maybe some Yankees caps.
I think I'll piece it out.
Yeah, North Jersey, we took advantage last week of Uncle Giuseppe's pizza special. And while it was good, a lot of pizza for two adults. Because the little guy doesn't eat pizza yet. He'll get there. But Patrick Hickey from Legacy Comics. You remember Pat?
No.
We did. Well, you know what? I'll put a card up here so that you or anybody who wants to see it could go back and look at my interview with Patrick Hickey Jr. of Legacy Comics last year. And Pat, I admire the guy. Really knows how to hustle.
Oh yeah, the show you had, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now.
You could go ahead and click on the card anyway, honey, and watch it to refresh yourself.
I don't know. You have certain followers that I had never heard of, and then
That's
you
somebody
said
I
he was on
interviewed,
your
though.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a while. Give me a break.
It has. Do you mean we should bring Patrick back on? Is that what you're trying to say?
You can.
Yeah, so Pat, I respect a lot. He's definitely got a hustle. He's now the sole editor and publisher of Legacy. He doesn't have a partner anymore. It's him. You know, he also does voiceovers for video games. He's got one, I think, that just came out, WrestleQuest, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I'll put a picture or something up here just to double check that. He's written a number of video game books, and he's a college professor, so the guy's busy, but he keeps at it. And
What does he teach?
I think literature.
Oh.
So we have some books from Legacy Comics. I've been
That
meaning.
you want?
No, I've been meaning to get these for a while, and we have them here. He actually saved one of his special ones here for us, and I meant to wait until I had this because I'm going to send it out to David. I had mentioned this to him before, but I'm going to have to wait until the next time David wins. So his book Conjury, which I reviewed, good book. You think it's like Sin City, but it really isn't, though it is easily comparable. Issue 5 is finally out, and he was nice enough to sign this as well. This is a very cool cover. I like that as well. You got a nice stained glass window. I think, is that St. Michael or St. George? I'll have to read it to find out.
Yeah, that is nice.
And this was, he did a collector's edition for the first couple Conjury books. This is a special foil. I guess, is that foil?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I just loved how he did the logo on this too. I'm not sure. I don't think Patrick did this. I think somebody else did it. Quinn. I can't remember Quinn's first name.
What's on the cover?
Kyle Quinn, I think. Well, it's Conjury. That's the character. And you've got I think that's the Brooklyn Bridge as part of his logo.
That's really cool.
Very well done. And you can see, it's easy to make say that this is similar to Sin City with that, but read the story, people. Legacy Comics, that's comicswithanx.com, by the way. If you want to try any of these, you could get them both in print and digitally. I read them digitally, so this is kind of catching up in print, and that's just a great kind of cover here too. Then he has, if you want the origins, I'm kind of excited to read this one because Conjury is a character I know that Pat told me he's concocted since he was 18 years old. So this is kind of the origin. This is young Condrey when Willie met Spike. Creepy cover. I don't know what's going on with the guy in the background, but very creepy. What do you think of that?
Not my favorite.
My wife doesn't like creepy things.
Kind of reminds me of something I can't really
Yeah, it
remember.
reminds me, what was that? I'm not a big horror movie fan. I think one of the last ones I saw was with, what's the guy's name? Ethan Hawke. He's a writer, and this creature kind of, ghost creature kind of guy stalks him after he sees him on a video. He moves into a house where the family is
I know
killed.
what you're talking about. I saw that. I don't know the name of that.
They made a couple of them. I think the first one is the only decent one,
Yeah.
though.
That was creepy.
I did see the second one.
I didn't see the second.
Yeah, because the second one I remember followed the cop.
No, I was done with the first.
Yeah. So you got, this was Condrey issue 4. Another cool cover. That's kind of the main villain. The back of the villain who we saw in issue 3.
It's an interesting cover.
It is. I like how he's done that. Very cool. This is a book I've been excited to read, and I'm finally getting to do it. I didn't want to read it digitally. I wanted to read this in print. This is his book, The Job. Pat did the writing. Steve Conge, who Reggie fans might remember, did the artwork. This is an interesting concept. So this guy is a wrestler, right? He's also a building superintendent, I believe, but he's kind of like a middle tier kind of jobber, they call him. That means like they just send him in for one type of job.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, as he's traveling around wrestling, he and his wife are robbing banks.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
What's in the background? What's that red thing
what red thing?
behind him?
This?
Yeah, what is that?
That's the logo. It says The Job.
Oh, I couldn't see it from here. There was glare.
But I'm interested in reading this one. And he signed both copies. One of these I'm going to send. I got to save for David from Main Event because I've been talking this up with him.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
It's the first time you're mentioning it to me.
Well, we don't talk about comics that often, I suppose.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. The next one, and this is the final one. I'm interested in seeing this. He had a great comic in the initial run that he sent me called Croom. It was a good concept, but it kind of felt like it wasn't done. You know, it was a little weak. But I'm kind of happy that he's actually gone back with a new artist and redid this. I'm anxious to see what he does. This is Croom Redux. Again, a nice kind of cover, number 0.
That is cool.
So that is our Legacy Comics haul. Thank you so much to Pat Hickey Jr. If you're interested in any of these, and I'm going to say this, I'm not sponsored at all. If I tell you that I like something, I'm telling you I like it because I like it. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you I don't like it, or I'm just not going to talk about it. Somebody sent me a book a while back. Although there were some aspects I appreciated, I didn't like it on the whole, and you haven't heard me mention it, and you won't. But if you like anything that you see here, you think it's interesting, Legacy Comics, again, comics is with an X. I'm going to show that right here. .com. Only place to get it, at least that I'm aware of. You know, comics, and I think to a lesser degree film, at least in my opinion, are the last type of things that you could really kind of punk rock your way into. You can't punk rock your way into punk rock now. Go figure. But guys like Pat, they're sitting there, they are working around their schedules. You know, he's got 2 young children, and he's sitting and he's writing and he's getting these things put together, and he's sending it out to you. I'd imagine he's not a millionaire, but he's getting his art out there, and that's what counts. So look, roll the dice. LegacyComics.com. Again, I don't get anything from it, but hopefully you get a nice comic or 2 that you enjoy. But any parting thoughts?
Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
With that, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your week, whenever you're watching this. Peace, love, and comics. Take care.